Hi, I'm Lisa, and today we're going to be making seasoned wild cod fillets. We're going to start off by making a really great seafood rub that you could use on any seafood. Shrimp, scallops, cod, halibut, salmon. It's great on so many different seafoods. So let's see what we need to make our spice rub. We're going to be using a tablespoon of thyme, a tablespoon of oregano, a tablespoon each of onion powder and garlic powder, a heaping tablespoon of paprika, 2 teaspoons of sea salt, and between 1/4 and 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper, depending on how spicy you like your rub. We're going to start off by grinding just 2 out of all of these spices, the thyme and the oregano. And over here we have our small spice grinder. This is actually a Mr. Coffee, but we only use it for spices. And we're going to take these 2 whole spices and put them into our grinder. And we're going to pulse that a few times. We're looking for almost a powdery consistency. Okay, and now we're ready to add the rest of our ingredients. We're going to put in our onion powder and our garlic powder and our paprika and our sea salt and our cayenne pepper. And we're going to blend that all together now in our spice grinder. Get it all nice and mixed. Okay, we have finished grinding our spice rub and relocated it into a small glass jar. It's a great idea to keep some of your empty spice jars and then just relabel them. I've relabeled this seafood seasoning, and this is enough seasoning for a couple of pounds of fish. We have our wonderful, fresh Alaskan wild cod here. And this seafood is actually from Great Alaska Seafood. It's caught in the pristine, regulated waters of Alaska. And it's got a nice, mild flavor to it. And we're going to get ready to put our spice rub on it. We have already rinsed our fish and got it nice and dry. And now we're going to season both sides with our spice rub. I want to get a good amount on there, cover our surfaces. And we're going to do both sides. So I'm going to press it in a little bit, give it a little bit of a press. And as you can see, most of the surface is covered. And now I'm going to turn it over and do the other side. My hand is already a little spice rub, so I'll just use my hands to do that. And now I will rub the other side as well. All right, so we're going to cover all of our surface, give that a press. And now we are ready to move over to the stove and saute this up. Okay, so what are some good choices? I'm going to put this right in because I see our oil is ready. Some choices for choosing a type of pan for our fish. I went with a cast iron today. A cast iron, a well-seasoned cast iron pan also develops a non-stick quality. And unless you can have an eco-friendly non-stick pan, I suggest that you go with something like cast iron. Stainless steel and this would stick. So a well-seasoned cast iron pan, I think, is an excellent choice for fish. We heard a nice sear when we put it in the pan, and that's exactly what we wanted to hear. That means that our oil was hot enough, and we should get a nice coating on the side of the fish. After about a minute or two, we're going to turn it over. Okay, so our utensil to flip our fish is a wooden spatula. I'm going to go with wood here. A stainless steel would scratch our surface, and I don't really like to use anything plastic. So I'm going to get under there and give it a flip. And as you can see, we've got some nice coloring on the edge. Get under there, and there you go. Okay, give it a little flip. And we're going to let it go on that side for about a minute. And then I'm going to lower the heat and let the middle cook at a slower temperature. Okay, so our fish has registered to 140 degrees, and I'm going to take it off the heat. And we'll plate it up. Okay, here we have our lovely cod fillet, our seasoned wild Alaskan cod. We're going to serve that with some sliced lemon, nice and fresh. And we've plated this today with some brown basmati rice with cinnamon spice, and some sauteed Swiss chard with garlic and cumin and some tomatoes. And this is a great way to spice up our dinner. And I think you'll really enjoy this meal if you try it, and I hope you do. Thanks for joining me.